Hey fellow enthusiasts, this is Tommy Lanham and I am on a mission to break the monotony of the mundane and the mediocre by bringing as much enthusiasm to as many businesses, ministries, and marriages and individual lives as I possibly can. Hey, if you want to know my take on what I believe financial cancer is, then this video is for you.
Here we go.
In our society, we have a lost discipline of saving up for purchases. And as a result of that, we have created a culture of debt. And I believe debt is a financial cancer, and it is killing us. Proverbs 21:20 says this: "In the house of the wise are stores of choice oil and food, but the foolish man devours all that he has." I think that describes our culture. We are devouring all that we have, and then when we see something we want, instead of waiting, saving up for that, and getting it, we just go into debt for it. We live in a culture of instant gratification, which means I want it, I get it, and I get it now. And it's killing us. Because as I said before, I believe debt is financial cancer. The stress that is brought on because of debt is destroying marriages, it's reducing productivity in the workplace, and it is literally, in some cases, killing people. I would encourage you to read the book or watch the documentary titled Maxed Out by James D. Spurlock. In that book or documentary, he does a study of debt and how has it affected individual lives. And there are repeated cases within those studies of people actually committing suicide because of their debt. It's much more serious than we oftentimes realize. Dave Ramsey, who is probably my favorite financial coach, says this. He says, one of the definitions of maturity is delaying pleasure. It's not bad to have pleasure. It's not bad to necessarily buy stuff. But I believe it is hurtful to you and your family when you go into debt for those things. Develop the discipline of saving up for purchases, because debt, as I said before, is a cancer and it is financially killing us, and that's spreading out into our relationships, into our productivity on our jobs, in some cases even our lives. And I don't think we take it serious enough. And some people say, well, you know, in some cases you got to go into debt. I've heard people say that about, you know, if you want to go into business, you got to go into debt. I've heard other people say, well, if you're poor, you got to go into debt. Listen, I've had money and I haven't had money. I've had businesses and I haven't had businesses. In no situation has it ever been an asset for me to have debt. Matter of fact, my wife and I have made a commitment since we've been married. The only debt we've ever had has been our house that we owned for about 13 years. That's the only debt we have had. And it has given us the financial freedom to be able to follow our dreams. To be able to do some things that we otherwise would not be able to do because we'd have these debt bills looming over us. It is a peace. It is a freedom. It is a joy to not have that debt in our lives, because cancer is never good. Now some people argue, well, you know, there's bad debt and there's good debt. I don't agree with that at all. I believe there is some debt that is worse than others, just like I believe there are some kinds of cancer that are worse than other kinds of cancer. But there's no such thing as a good cancer, okay? You never sit around going, well, I don't want that kind of cancer, but this kind of cancer be okay. I'm all right with that. We're not okay with that. Why are we okay with financial cancer? Cut it out. Cancer is a sign that your health is deteriorating. Whether it's physically or financially. If you have debt, it is a sign that your financial health is deteriorating. Take care of the cancer, cut it out, and remain cancer-free in your finances. Develop the wisdom and the maturity to save up for those purchases and stay out of debt, because debt will rob your joy, it will take away your freedom, and it will keep you from experiencing the enthusiasm that I know that God wants you to experience. So when you're debt-free, you keep that financial cancer out of your life, you have more joy, you have more freedom, and you're better able to feed your enthusiasm. Hey guys, if you enjoy the content that I've been sharing with you, please comment and let me know what resonated with you so that I can find that out. And plus, if there's anything else that you would like for me to cover, you can put that in the comment section as well. If you like this, please click on the like. If you'd like to be a part of the fellow enthusiast community, please click the subscribe button below.